Today marks 24 years since a happening that shook the United States to its core. This series of talking about books and video games has mostly been about love. Today, I'd like to think it's about life. I won't be talking about a fictional story, but about a story of a girl who lived a real life. Let's play some unpacking while I tell you about her. Rachel Joy Scott was the first victim of the Columbine massacre, a school shooting enacted by two other students. She was having lunch on the front lawn with her friend when she was unmercilessly killed. According to Rachel's tears, Rachel herself was full of mercy. Rachel's Tears is the memoir written by her parents, Daryl Scott and Beth Nemo. It speaks of her martyrdom during the massacre. Rachel was a devout Christian at merely 17. She was an attendant of 3 different churches. She spent her time volunteering with children at a Christian community center, instead of going to parties or attending social outings with her friends. She didn't want to be led into temptation. It's the same reason she broke up with her teenage boyfriend sometime before the Columbine massacre. She wanted to go on missions. It was her dream to be an actress one day, but she also wanted to be a writer. She had interests in music, photography, and doodling in her diary. When her diary was found after her death, a piece of art was discovered that she'd drawn mere hours before. A set of eyes crying on a rose with thorns. There were 13 tears. There were 13 victims of Columbine. This drawing was used by her parents to show that God's spirit lived within Rachel. And it probably did. She was known to be kind, empathetic. She was an energetic and social girl. She was an amazing student, excelling in all her hobbies and extracurriculars. And after she died, her car was moved to a park across from the school to become a memorial where students still leave flowers and letters for her. But Rachel was never a martyr, and maybe she never wanted to be. She was a normal girl, hoping for a normal life, when that life was taken away from her by 2 boys who didn't want to be normal. But her Christianity didn't kill her. The boys didn't choose her because of who she was. They didn't choose her because of what she believed. They wanted to kill as many as possible, and she happened to be the first one standing in their way. Some say she was asked about her beliefs, but it was her brother Craig who told the police a girl named Cassie Bernal was asked if she believed in God, and shot when she said yes. But neither of these girls were truly asked about their beliefs. Feline Schnurr was asked about her beliefs in God. Feline Schnurr survived. It must have been so hard to survive, to get the lives others didn't, to often wonder if they'd have followed their dreams if they got to live, to know they didn't deserve to have their lives cut short. Rachel Scott didn't get to live. The protagonist of Unpacking lives. Unpacking is a game where we follow the life of an unnamed female protagonist. We move from place to place with her and unpack her belongings for her, organizing them however we like. She starts out just as she's growing into a teenager, getting a bedroom of her own. She no longer has to share a room with her sister, and once we get her settled into this room, we get to move to college with her. Rachel Scott was just a teenager when she died. She never got to go to college. She had her sights on going to Botswana the summer before she died, to build homes with a missions group. She had plans to move out on her own too. In Unpacking, you help a girl move into her own bedroom, into her college dorm. She graduates and moves in with 2 friends, one who must be a fashion designer. I like to think the friends are dating, and then she moves in with someone she's dating, a boy. But it doesn't last long, and you have to help her move back home. She gets an apartment of her own, and then somebody moves in with her, somebody she loves. There is one final home she moves into with that someone she loves. As you unpack this final house, things become clear. Her girlfriend may now be her wife. They're preparing to adopt a baby, and the protagonist has published a children's book. She is living Rachel Scott's dreams. Rachel never got to live those dreams. 11 other students and a hero teacher never got to live their dreams. As of writing the script, there have been 376 school shootings since Columbine, 175 victims, 175 people that never get to live their dreams. Rachel was just the first of many. She really did get to leave a legacy, even if this wasn't the legacy she wanted to leave. Rachel's Challenge is an organization led by her family. Over the past 24 years, they have traveled across the country speaking to high school students of Rachel's kindness. They challenge students to live as she did. They speak to end bullying, suicide, and school shootings. I couldn't find the exact numbers, but I can tell you Rachel has saved so many lives. Rachel didn't get to be a Hollywood actress. She didn't get to continue writing. She didn't get to continue doodling. But she did get to lead missions after all. I'm just one girl, but Rachel has certainly left a legacy in me. I am a writer, and I hope that one day my writing inspires others, lets them know that they are not alone.
The moving truck pulls up, there's a knock on the door. Now all your stuff is here, in boxes on the floor. You open up a box, there is so much to do. I open up my heart, this is now a home for two. Houseplant brightens up the dreary windowsill. Your blanket keeps us warm in the evening chill. We pull your favorite mug out of the packing foam, stick magnets on the fridge, and we make this house a home. You put our photo on the shelf. I smile to myself. You cut the tape with my Stanley knife, and we unpack your life. We unpack your life. Slowly
Compassion is the greatest form of love humans have to offer. That was said by Rachel Joy Scott.